Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday, already the middle of the week. And I felt the urge of coming live with you today because it's been on my mind for days. And let's say that the last two books that I've been reading have been a lot about that. And if you want me to tell you the books that I was reading, well, send me a personal message and I'll be happy to share them with you. But today I felt like coming in and talk to you about that big thief that will actually forbid you to be able to crush any type of goal that you have or to accomplish anything that you want in your life. And I felt that it was important to have that conversation with you. So if you feel that this topic could be something that someone you know would be interested in, well, feel free to tag them below or just share that video or just, share that message, join the conversation. Because I feel that when a lot of people give their insights, well, you know what you might share might help someone else and might, open someone else's mind to it or give them solutions or just like make them connect with you and resonate with your message. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Fabienne Raphael. I'm an online business coach for former pro and elite athletes and high achievers. And what I do is I help them monetize their knowledge so they can become their own boss and build their coaching empire, live their purpose, and change other people's lives. Like what we all do as business coaches, this is just amazing. And today I felt like coming in because I wanted to share with you like this big thief of your dreams or you being able to achieve whatsoever you want to achieve, either it's professional, personal, with your relationships or with whatever project that you are aiming to achieve. And this big thief is your limiting beliefs. Your limiting beliefs. And what's bad about the limiting beliefs, in fact, is that it's called limiting beliefs because it doesn't allow you to go all the way through what you're supposed to be able to do, to go towards like your full potential, and beliefs because you actually believe that it's true. And most of the time, those limiting beliefs, they're not true at all. Like they're total lies. And there are stuff that people might have told you since you were a kid, or, it might be something that you've witnessed in your life and you decided to believe in it. And because you decided to believe in it, well, it's limiting you from achieving any type of extraordinary thing that you were meant to achieve just because you decided to believe something that someone or the media or you read about it said, and for you it's true, but it's totally false. For example, so I feel like giving you a few examples, like the fact that you have to fit in, right? You have to be part of a group. Let's say if you're growing up and you're in a neighborhood where a lot of kids play together, well, you must fit into that group, right? You'll do whatever it takes for you to be inside of that group. But in fact, what it's actually teaching you to do is to actually be average. Okay, so if you feel completely different from that group of people, but because you've heard that it's important to fit in, then you might kind of like change the person that you are in the name of fitting into that group. And then what happens is that you lose yourself along the way. And the more you do that, the more. And yesterday I had a conversation with someone who used the word like layer, like one of my clients who's a heel coach. He loves to use those layers of beliefs that people put on you. So it feels like the real you that was there when you were very small, like 2, 3, 4 years old, is actually lost because so many people have put so many things into your head and you feel that this is your new reality, while in fact, it's not. It's not because you are pushing yourself away from your true essence. Okay. Also, the fact that it has to be hard and it has to be complicated, and the more complex it is, the more like it's worth to be lived, right? And that's also a big, I feel it's a big limiting belief, because I truly feel that everything can be simple if we decide that it's simple. And whenever something is complicated, for example, in a relationship or in business, or for me, like, it's a red flag to stay away, because I feel that life has to be simple, right? And it's not, I think it's very counterintuitive, like, to put so much effort into something that is not meant to work, when the universe gives you like all those signs that it's not working, you shouldn't be pushing it and stuff, and you push through anyways, and then things don't go as you wish. Well, you had that sign before, so it's just a matter of listening to it. The big thing about the limiting belief, I find, is that, yes, as I said a little bit earlier, that you have to pretend, or that you lose yourself along the way. And I'm guilty of that. When I started to explore the online journey, my strategy was to really modelize some people that I was following, in the name of, like, just expressing what online wanted to hear, or what online wanted to see, or what online wanted to buy and stuff like that, and ignoring actually the true me and what I stood for and what my personality is and all that stuff. So it led me to learn a ton of stuff along the way. But what I'm saying is that if you are in that situation where you're trying to transition, let's say, from a former sports career or an elite sport career, or that you feel you're in midlife and nothing really makes sense anymore to you, and you feel that you have to access to that higher level of yourself. Well, the thing is, modelizing some people could be a great inspiration, but never forget about who you truly are and what you truly stand for. I feel that if you express your truth, then you will be more able to attract the right people to you, as clients, as collaborators, as friends, as partners, as your new extended family, and all that stuff, right? So I know it's tempting. It's really tempting, because you can see so many things online and it could be so overwhelming. But in fact, if you really stay focused into, okay, what do I really want? What is my, for example, if we talk about business, what your zone of genius is, who you want to help, and what transformation you can provide to them. If you focus on that and just share it and make people know what you stand for and what your values are and what you could do to help them get from here to here, then yes, it's clear. And yes, the people who will follow you for a long time, because they will understand that you get them and that you could definitely provide them the results that you're looking for. Okay. The other thing I feel is also like worrying too much about what other people would say, or being scared of people's judgment. And I have to say that I've done, like, this year specifically, I've done like more reading than I've ever done before in my life. And all my readings were aimed through, limiting beliefs, like how to actually understand where they might come from and how we have to unlearn them in order to really, express our true essence and stuff like that, and how it's important to lead with empathy and compassion. So I've been reading a lot about that, and worrying about what other people might say is actually also a very, like, kind of like a limiting belief that will forbid you to be able to access to that higher level of yourself. So everything that other people think, might feel, or think about you, in fact, you have control over what you can do and how, in alignment you could be with your actions or with what you're saying. but you'll never be able to control fully what other people say about what you are saying, or about what you are, or what you do and stuff like that. So you just need to, I'm not saying that it shouldn't hurt you or whatsoever, because sometimes, like, yeah, people can be mean, but there's nothing really that you could do to change someone's mind, because again, not everyone will like you. And if you really own the true person that you are, and you don't pretend to be someone that you're not, and you're not like modeling someone too much because you idolize them and you want to be like them so much, then the people who stick, the people who care, they will reach out to you. They will connect with you. They will develop a relationship with you. They will stick around your environment, and they will be your little troopers talking about you wherever they go, because they admire your realness, your authenticity, and what you stand for. Definitely. Okay. Definitely. So yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it to dare to express yourself unapologetically. Is that it? Yay. I have so much problem saying that word. But yeah, you understand what I mean? Just really owning who you are and expressing it fully. Because I feel that this is when things can start shifting for you, instead of, falling for all these things that people told you to believe, or people told you how you needed to behave and how you needed to be and how you needed to respond to this and that and how you needed to show up. Well, you know how to show up. Just show up as yourself. And yesterday I had a very interesting conversation with a new connection of mine. And we're just like at the beginning of connecting, and we are very interested into like nurturing that relationship. But we're talking about the fact that when you're brought up as a kid or as a child, well, between 0 and 4 years old, like you're pure, like you're kind of like innocent, and you don't fall for necessarily for what people are telling you to believe about yourself. And then things start shifting or changing with what parents, family members, friends, teachers, educators tell you about yourself, and you start to believe them. So it's really time to go back to your true essence and, realizing who you were, and are you owning that? And in fact, like when I think about who I was as a kid, very like ongoing, sociable, talking to people, talking a lot actually, and that's what I am really working into, like doing again and becoming again, connecting with a lot of people, developing and nurturing meaningful relationships, helping others, and just living my purpose every day. Okay, so if that message resonates with you, feel free to leave your comments below, because I love to speak about that topic. Authenticity, realness. Realness is a word I really appreciate more than authenticity. I feel like it's more raw, like realness, like don't pretend, just be who you are, and people will love you for who you are, but not for who you pretend to be, because pretending is actually not helping you. In fact, it'll just like repel people, or it will attract people who don't fit at all who you're supposed to be around. Okay. So if that resonates with you, if you really want to take, what's real about yourself and acknowledge what your zone of genius is, if you know that and you're ready to take that into a new level and build your coaching business and build your coaching empire and have the right strategy to do so, well, feel free to connect with me. Send me a personal message, comment under this post, and I'll make sure to reach out and we can have a deeper conversation about it. All right. So enjoy the rest of your day. Feel free to comment below. Let me know about how you are experimenting that. Is it a journey for you to, get rid of those limiting beliefs? Or have you always had, easy, like, was it always easy for you to be yourself and just like show up as yourself to everyone in your life? Anyways, all right. Enjoy yourself today, and I will see you soon. Bye.